So this is going to be my last video of the year, I think, for this series. I've really enjoyed keeping you up to date on how the garden's going, but I just wanted to give you sort of a final update on what's happened in the garden and what will now happen over the autumn period. So as you can see behind me, we've managed to give the hedge a good trim and take it right back, which has given us more space. We always wait until after the nesting season before we do that in our garden. The potato border as was is now we're using as an extended compost heap just at the moment, and the blackberries and strawberries are sort of just essentially dying back now for the winter. So what I'll probably do is give them a bit of a prune in the spring, but I'm not going to do much with the blackberries because I gave them such a big prune this year. In the veg patch we've still got some courgettes going. The cucumber-melons didn't do very well at all. Our strawberries, we've got a few, but I don't think we had enough sun, so we didn't get many, although we got some. The rhubarb did really well though, and obviously I hope to do better next year with potatoes. Both the plum and apple tree haven't done so well this year. We're not sure. The apple tree particularly, the leaves have sort of withered up and we haven't really got any apples on it at all. So we think there might be an issue possibly with the compost heap being at the bottom of the apple tree. So that's something we need to watch through the winter. The rose that I propagated and transplanted over this arch is doing really well, and we've still got some last sunflowers, which, as you might be able to see, the bees keep going to. It's always good to have a few pollinators, a few pollinating plants for later in the season. The greenhouse is now completely closed, nothing going on in there. This border is fuller than it was at the beginning of the year because obviously it was empty, but there's still some work to do on that side, whereas this side, wonderful and full of verbena now and other plants, so that's doing really well. The long grass section we left in the middle of the lawn for pollinators, I don't think it's done a lot, so we're going to give that a good rake up, we think, and maybe put some clover seed in for later in the year. Otherwise, I think that's us done really for the year. So other than a good prune back later on in the autumn and maybe some bulbs in for the spring, we're all done. So thank you for watching. I hope you're all keeping safe and hope you're all looking after your garden, getting it all snuggled down ready for the winter, and then hopefully we'll see some regrowth and some new life in the springtime. Bye.